Hi, hello dear students, how are you? Hope you are doing great. I'm Lakshmi, welcome to my channel Maths Super Tips and Tricks. In this channel, I'm going to teach the various levels of the objective type exams, especially JEE Mains and MSET, with amazing super tips and tricks I'm using to crack any type of question easily. Within fraction of seconds, some questions you can get. So because such type of easy tips and tricks I'm explaining, I am giving, and also I'm explaining each and every question with a concept. So uploaded more and more videos whose links are there in below description. If you not yet watch, please watch them. And some videos links can be opened by click the I button on the top corner of every video. And you can watch the playlist also. I will enclose the playlist. Okay, all those are the very helpful to you to follow the entire topics easily without wasting your time. Please watch my videos. Those are most helpful to you get the best and better ranks, because you know in objective type of examinations time is important. Within short time you have to focus the more number of questions. That is only possible when you know the super tips and tricks. That is only I'm using in my videos. Clear? So if you not yet subscribe my channel, please subscribe and click the bell notification. Then every video notification reach to you. Then without missing, you can watch it. Okay. So today's topic is very interesting, very important topic. That to previous JEE Mains of the year 2020. So already in one of the video I did on the year 2019 previous JEE Mains courses, and the topic is indefinite integrations. What I'm going to teach in today's session? Indefinite integrations, previous JEE Mains 2020 with quick solutions. Are you ready? Yes, without delay, let's get started. Yes, look at this question. So question number 1, what is given? Integral of cos x by sin cube x of 1 plus sin power 6 whole power 2 by 3 is given as f of x of 1 plus sin power 6x overall power 1 by lambda plus c is integral constant. You know very well. Then is asking the lambda of f of pi by 3. Means what? To find out this value lambda of f of pi by 3, you have to find out its integral and compare with the RHS. From the RHS fx function is there, that one you can take, and the lambda is also, that one is also you have to take. Then we have to find out resultant value of lambda of f of pi by 3. For this very simple model, already I did in a 2019 questions which are given. Okay, 3 to 4 questions are given in 2019. Same model here. What is given here? First, you can concentrate on the given function as integral of cos x by sin cube x. You know, from the denominator 1 plus sin power 6x whole power 2 by 3 is there. That is I'm writing first. 6x whole power 2 by 3. You know, in indefinite integration or definite integrations, all functions are directly not in integral. You have to convert into unknown function to known function integration. That is only how to do. Okay, that is a major point here in case of integration. So to find out this function into known integral function, you have to concentrate on the 1 plus sin power 6x whole power 2 by 3. What is the highest power variable here? Sin power 6x with the sign ratio. That one you have to take out. That is cos x is as it is by sin cube x is as it is. What I am taking out? Sin power 6 taking out. Sin power 6x whole power, what is that? 2 by 3. 6 into 2 by 3 is how much? 3 2's. 2 into 2, 4. Means what? What will come out? Sin power 4x is come out. And here 1 is there. For 1, what I have taken common? Sin power 6x is common. Therefore, 1 shall I write sin power minus 6x. Yes, because sin power 6x into sin power minus 6x is 1 only. Plus this is a, already have taken this common, 1 is a leftover, whole power 2 by 3. Right. After that, we can understand here. Next step, integration of cos x by, what is there here? Sin power 3x into sin power 4x means sin power 7x. Right, into sin power minus 6x plus 1 whole power 2 by 3. Okay, dx as it is. Now we can understand here. One more step I'm writing, then we can think about the what is this integration position. Cos x by sin x by sin power 7x, shall I write sin power minus 7x divided by sine power minus 6x plus 1 whole power 2 by 3, right? Now we can understand what is the derivative of sine power minus 6x plus 1. Sine power minus 6x plus 1 derivative, you know, sine power minus 6x means just like it is in the form of x power minus 6. That is minus 6 into sine x whole power minus 7 will come. Okay, into again sine x derivative cos x we can get. Means what you have nearly derivative of d by dx of sine power minus 6x plus 1 becomes minus 6 into sine power minus 6 minus 1 minus 7 into again sine x derivative cos x. This derivative is here, but what is missed here? 1 minus 6 is missed. I am writing divide and multiply with minus 6 means 1 by 6 minus 6 here outside. This is multiply with minus 6 and whatever may be denominator function sine power minus 6 plus 1 whole power 2 by 3 bring into numerator, that is minus sine power minus 6x plus 1 whole power minus 2 by 3 into this is I am writing minus 6 sine power minus 7x into cos x, right, whole dx. Why I have written like this? Because you know very well this function derivative is here, then power of this function is minus 2 by 3. One super tip is there, what is that? Integral of f power n x into f dash x is what? F power n plus 1 by n plus 1. That is only we are using. So by doing all these process, this is converted into the given question is converted into non-integral function. It is in the form of f power n x into f dash x. Like that we have to convert the unknown integral to non-integral function. Now in place of fx, what is there here? Sine power minus 6x plus 1 minus 1 by 6 constant. This is a sine power minus 6x plus 1 whole power minus 2 by 3 plus 1. You know minus 2 by 3 plus 1 is a, by taking the LCM 3, 1 by 3 or not? Yes, whole power 1 by 3 by 1 by 3 plus c is integral constant. 3 gets cancelled here 2 times. Therefore minus 1 by 2. Again sine power minus 6x, I am writing 1 by sine power 6x. Means it becomes 1 plus sine power 6x by sine power 6x whole power 1 by 3. Right. So see, you know very well integral constant. I am not writing here again. So now by opening this is 1 plus sine power 6x whole power 1 by 3 is one function. Other function is what? Sine power 6x whole power 1 by 3 means what? Sine square x. Means what? This is becomes 1 minus 1 by 2 sine square x into 1 plus sine power 6x whole power 1 by 3. Right. Is it clear now? Minus 1 by 2. Here sine power 6x whole power 1 by 3 becomes sine square x. Because 3 cancel in 6 2 times. And 1 plus sine power 6x whole power 1 by 3 is as it is. We can compare this one, this function, what you got with RHS. In place of RHS fx, where is fx? Fx place what is there? Minus 1 by 2 sine square x is there. And 1 by lambda. In place of lambda what is there? 3 is there. Therefore, what is fx? Where fx is equals to minus 1 by 2 sine square x. Okay, and the lambda is a 3. Clear? Now we can use lambda and fx values to get our required result. Lambda of f of 1 by pi by 3. Now I am doing that is here. Lambda into 3. Lambda into f of pi by 3. Lambda is 3 into f of pi by 3. Means what? In place of x we can write pi by 3. What is sine pi by 3? Yes, exactly root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 whole square is 3 by 4. Means it is minus 1 by 2 into 3 by 4. Right. What happened? This 3 is 9. Minus 9 by 8 we can get. Minus 9 by 8. Where is it? Minus 9 by 8 is there? Yes, it is clearly first option. What is asking? Lambda of f of pi by 3 is asking. Okay, right? Is it clear now? The integral of dx by x plus 4 whole power 8 by 7, x minus 3 whole power 6 by 7 is asking. To find out its integral, I am using the one super duper tip. What is that you can understand here? I will explain. If the integral is in the form of one by x plus a whole power m into x plus b whole power n, where m plus n is 2 and m is greater than n. Then in this case, we can rewrite this function as integral of 1 by x plus b by x plus a whole power m into x plus b whole square. This one you have to rewrite immediately. So what is the step? First we have to reduce this function is in this form. Then after that we can apply the integration. Then it becomes into non-integral function. How it is? We can look at here. This question terms are like this or not? X plus a, in place of x plus a there is x plus 4 whole power m. In place of m what is there? 8 by 7. In place of x plus b, x minus 3 is there, power n 6 by 7. What is m plus n? 8 by 7 plus 6 by 7 is 8 plus 7, no? 8 plus 6 is 14. 14 by 7 2 or not? M plus n is 2 or not? Where m is, what is m here? 8 by 7 is greater than 6 by 7. According to that tip, what you have to use? One step is 1 by x plus b means here x minus 3, what you have to write? X plus a first we can write x plus a by a, in place of a what is that? 4 by x minus b. X plus b means what? X minus 3 overall power m. In place of m what is it? 8 by 7 into what is that? X minus 3 x plus b whole square, that is x minus 3 whole square. Okay, this is simple, you can understand without using the tip also you can do, but you have to know the tip, it is very easy. Okay, so x plus 4 by x minus 3 whole power 8 by 7 into x minus 3 whole square it becomes. Is it clear? Whole square. Now I am rewriting the, if you take this is into numerator, what happened? So this is the integral of x plus 4 by x minus 3, if take into numerator, the power becomes what? Minus 8 by 7 into 1 by x minus 3 whole square, right? We can understand what is the derivative of x plus 4 by x minus 3. What is derivative of? Derivative of x plus 4 by x minus 3. You know it is in the form of u by v rule or not? It is in the form of u by v, that is v into x minus 3 into x plus 4 derivative 1 minus of x plus 4 into x minus 3 derivative is also 1 by x minus 3 whole square. What happened you can understand here? X minus 3 minus x plus x minus x cancel. Here minus 3 minus 4 minus 7. Minus 3 minus 4 minus 7. To reduce into this formula is here. What is missed here? This derivative. X plus 4 by x minus 3 derivative is here. What is missed here? Minus 7 is missed. Then it becomes in the form of non-integral is, what is it? I used in previous question. As f for an x into f dash x. For that 1 7 is missed with minus. Minus 1 by 7 divide and multiply. This is a x plus 4 by x minus 3 whole power minus 8 by 7 into minus 7 by x minus 3 whole square, right? Clear? Now it is in the form of f4 and x into f dash x. In place of n what is there? Minus 8 by 7. You know very well that formula. Fx whole power n plus 1 minus 8 by 7 plus 1. How much? By taking the LCM here, minus 1 by 7. X plus 4 by x minus 3 whole power minus 1 by 7 by minus 1 by 7. See, as usual constant I am not writing. Minus 1 by 7 minus 1 by 7 cancel. What is left over? X plus 4 by x minus 3 whole power minus 1 by 7. Shall I write in reverse order? X minus 3 by x plus 4 whole power minus 1 by 7 becomes plus 1 by 7. That's it. What is the function? According to the options, which one? Yes, it is clearly first option. Let's look at the next question. If d theta by cos square theta into tan 2 theta plus sec 2 theta is given as lambda tan theta plus 2 log of mod f theta. This is mod f theta, log mod f theta. Then is asking the lambda and f theta. Lambda value and f theta function you have to find out. Okay, what are the options also given here? Just we can concentrate on this question. Just You know, in denominator 1 by cos square, I'm writing secant square. That is no problem. For within the bracket, what is there? Tan 2 theta plus sec 2 theta. I'm taking outside. That is, do the simplification for this. Let tan 2 theta plus sec 2 theta. We can take the simplification. Tan we can write sin by cos. Sin 2 theta by cos 2 theta. Sec we can add 1 by cos 2 theta. What is LCM here? Cos 2 theta is LCM, right? What is left over here? Sin 2 theta plus 1. That is, I am writing 1 plus sin 2 theta. To reduce into simplest function, sin 2 theta I am writing. You know, sin theta we can write cos 90 minus theta. Same way, cos theta we can write sin 90 minus theta. I am writing sin 2 theta as cos 90 minus 2 theta. Cos 2 theta as sin 90 minus 2 theta. In next step, I am writing 1 plus sin 2 theta, I am writing cos pi by 2 minus 2 theta, right? By, what is denominator? Cos 2 theta. Cos 2 theta, I am writing sin 90 minus 2 theta. Why I am writing? You can understand easily. We have the formula 1 plus cos theta. What is 1 plus cos theta? 2 cos square theta by 2. And sin theta form you know very well. 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. Multiple and submultiple angles we have to use. That too 1 plus cos theta and 1 minus cos theta are very important formulas. So that is only I am using here. For using that formulas only I reduce sin in terms of cos, cos in terms of sin, right? 1 plus cos we are writing 2 cos square theta by 2. Theta plus what is there? Pi by 2 minus 2 theta by 2 means what? Pi by 4 minus theta, right? By, in denominator, sin just like theta. In place of theta, what is there? Pi by 2 minus 2 theta. Means what? 2 sin pi by 4 minus theta into cos pi by 4 minus theta, right? But taking the cancellation, 2 and 1 cos, what is left over? Cos by sin, cot is left over. Cot pi by 4 minus theta. Now this function becomes cot pi by 4 minus theta. Therefore, the question shall I rewrite? 1 by cos square, I am writing secant square, theta by, this is simply cot pi by 4 minus theta. You know, cot is reciprocal of tan or not? This is I am writing again. 1 by cot we can write tan. Tan of pi by 4 minus theta into sec square theta, d theta. You know, tan 45 minus theta formula is what? Yes, 1 minus tan theta by 1 plus tan theta. All these are the trigonometric applications you have to know very well. 1 minus tan theta by 1 plus tan theta into sec square theta d theta. You know, to reduce into known integral function, I am taking tan theta is a t. Let tan theta is t, what happened? Sec square theta d theta is dt or not? So substitution method I am using again here. In place of tan I am writing t, that is becomes 1 minus t by 1 plus t of sec square theta d theta is dt, right? So again to reduce into known integral function I am writing this is, shall I? One more step you can understand easily. 2 minus of 1 plus t by 1 plus t. So this is same as this thing or not? 2 minus of 1 plus t means 2 minus 1 is 1. Minus of plus t is minus t. Yes, numerator 1 minus t we can write 2 minus of 1 plus t. Is it clear? All these steps are we have to take because we don't know the direct integration here, right? Now for the next step, 2 by 1 plus t, that is 2 into integral of 1 by 1 plus t is a one function. 1 here, 1 plus t is one function minus 1 plus t gets cancelled means 1 dt is other function. So integral of 1 by 1 plus t is what? Yes, log 2 into log of mod 1 plus t minus integral of 1 with respect to t is a t. Then you can add the constant c, right? Last step. Now what is t substitution actually? T is a tan theta. Now in place of t I am replacing tan theta. This is 2 log mod 1 plus tan theta with minus tan theta. That's it. Compare with the RHS. In the RHS, what is there? Lambda tan theta is there. Lambda tan theta here minus tan theta. Means in place of lambda, what is there? Minus 1. Lambda is minus 1. Which option? Either first option or second option. And 2 into 2 is there. Log of f theta. In place of theta, what is there? 1 plus tan theta. Means what? What is here? F theta, this is. Okay, this is f theta. And this is lambda. Lambda is minus 1. Therefore, what is the lambda comma f theta is minus 1 comma 1 plus tan theta. That is clearly first option. Right. You can recognize some unknown function and unknown value is asking. That is, we have to do carefully. Right. Look at this question. Is given that function fx in the form of integration root x by 1 plus x whole square. Then is asking the f of 3 minus f of 1. To find out f of 3 minus f of 1 value, you have to find out a function fx. Means what you have to find out this integral indirectly. Right. For this integration, you have to take the suitable substitution. This is a substitution method you can get. So, by the substitution method, I am taking the substitution as put x is equals to tan square theta. Why I am taking the tan square theta? Because you know 1 plus tan square is secant square. That's why I have to take x is equals to tan square theta. What is derivative? Dx is equals to 2 tan theta into, right, tan theta derivative sec square theta. D theta we can write. In place of dx we can write 2 tan theta sec square theta d theta and x is tan square theta. Therefore, this question becomes, finally I am taking it as fx. No need to write everywhere, in every step root fx is what. Okay, directly I am taking integral. Root x means what? Tan square theta. Root tan square theta is tan theta. Right. Into dx. Dx is 2 tan theta secant square theta d theta. 2 tan theta sec square theta d theta. Right. Denominator. Come to the denominator. 1 plus tan square theta. 1 plus tan square theta is what? A sec square theta with the power 2 means what? Secant power 4 theta. Okay. After that we can understand. 1 secant square gets cancelled. This is 2 is constant taken out. Tan theta into tan theta. Tan square theta by sec square theta. Right. To reduce into known integral function, again tan and tan we can write sin square by cos square. I am writing this is 2 into tan square is sin square theta by cos square theta into what is the denominator? Into sec square theta. And d theta is as it is. You know secant square theta into cos square theta is how much? 1, because 1 is reciprocal to other one. Means what? This integral simply to sin square theta form. Okay, because this value is 1. I am writing this is here. Integral of 2 sin square theta, it becomes, okay, 2 sin square theta shall write 1 minus cos 2 theta. 2 sin square theta is what? 1 minus cos 2 theta. What is its integral? Integral of 1 with respect to theta is theta minus cos 2 theta integral is 1 by 2 sin 2 theta. Right. What is theta? Theta is, tan theta is root x and theta is tan inverse root x. Right. In place of theta we can write tan inverse root x. Tan inverse root x is for this one. Minus, you know, tan 2a in terms of, sin 2 in terms of tan. Sin 2 in terms of tan is 2 tan a by 1 plus tan square a. So sin 2 theta, 2 tan a, that is 2, one more step I am writing 2 tan theta by, one more 2 is there here, into 1 plus tan square theta. Okay, right. Next. Tan inverse root x, 2 cancel here, tan inverse root x minus what is tan theta is root x by tan square theta is x, 1 plus x. This is our fx. Fx is the tan inverse root x minus root x by 1 plus x, right. Now what we want? f3 minus f1. This is clearly fx. f3 minus f1. In place of the x, take the 3, tan inverse root 3 is a pi by 6. tan inverse root 3 is pi by 3 minus root 3 by 1 plus 3. Right, 1 plus 3 is 4, right. This is about f of 3 with minus f of 1. In place of x, take the 1, tan inverse root 1 is 1, tan inverse 1 is pi by 4, with minus 1 by root 1 is 1, 1 by 1 plus 1 to 1 by 2. Right, next we can make the simplification, 1 by 3, here minus 1 by 5 by 4, minus root 3 by 2, minus or minus plus 1 by 2, minus root 3 by 4, right. Pi by 3 minus pi by 4, minus root 3 by 4, minus or minus plus 1 by 2. Pi by 3 minus pi by 4 is 5 by 12 or not? Pi by 12 with minus root 3 by 4 plus 1 by 2. Okay, this is our required result, 5 by 12 minus root 3 by 4 plus 1 by 2. Clearly, 5 by 12 minus root 3 by 4 plus 1 by 2. This is clearly third option, right. So, you have to concentrate here that substitution method x is equals tan square theta. The next question, what is given here? If integral of sine inverse root x by root over 1 plus x is given as a of x of tan inverse root x plus b of x plus a is integral constant, you know very well. Then he is asking the ax and bx functions. Ax and bx functions will be, we have to find out ax function is what, bx function is what. Means we have to find out this integral and compare with the RHS. Or to find out its integral, we can consider on RHS as one trigonometric function is there. What is that? Tan inverse root x is there. Means there is chance to this sine inverse is conversion of tan inverse. How it is? Already I have given tips and tricks in case of inverse trigonometric functions, derivatives, limits. How can you reduce the one inverse function to other inverse function? Just simply, you know, sine inverse, we can think just like sine x. You know, preparation of triangle, sine is opposite by hypotenuse. What is opposite of this? Suppose you can take some theta. Opposite is what here? Root x. Hypotenuse root over 1 plus x. You know, hypotenuse and opposite are there. How can you find out adjacent side? Yes. Root over hypotenuse square minus, yes, opposite square. Root over 1 plus x is 1 plus x with the minus x. 1 plus x minus x is 1 only, right. This is the triangle preparation. From this, what is a tan? Tan in terms of opposite by adjacent or not? What is a tan inverse form now? It is in the form of tan inverse of root x. Like that, we have to convert any ratio, one ratio to another ratio, inverse trigonometric function. It is one of the smart trick. How can you convert into one ratio to other ratio, inverse trigonometric functions. Okay, simply we can reduce this is sine inverse of root x by root over 1 plus x. We can rewrite as, tell me, what is that? As integral of tan inverse root x. Okay, to find out its integral, what you have to do? So, indirectly we have to find out tan inverse root x integral. To find out its integral, simply we can use the substitution method. Let x is equal, root x is a t, means x is equals to t square, dx is a 2t dt, right. Now this becomes tan inverse t into 2t dt, right. Dx is 2t dt. Now you can observe that there are other two functions other than these two. Tan inverse t is there, t is there. So product of two functions are there. What you have to do? Yeah, just you can apply the by parts. To apply the by parts, you can think about what? Yes, Eilert rule. Eilert rule stands for I stands for inverse trigonometric functions. A stands for algebraic functions. Here T is algebraic function. Tan inverse T is inverse trigonometric functions. In Eilert, what will come first? I comes first. Means what? Tan inverse T can taken as U and T is taken as V. That is a by parts integral of U we can apply now. Right. Take the 2 is a constant outside. Tan inverse t into t dt. Now integral of by parts you know very well. What is that? U into, U means what? Tan inverse t into integral of t means t square by 2. minus whole integral of, by parts formula. I'm not writing here integration by parts, u into integral v integral t square by 2 minus whole integral of derivative of u means tan inverse t derivative 1 by 1 plus t square into integral of t, this is only you have to write here t square by 2 into dt, right? Next, this is by parts. 2 gets cancelled. Now this is t square into tan inverse t, we can write first term. Second term, here also 2 cancel. What is left over? T square by 1 plus t square. Can you find out this integral? Do you know? Yes. Yes, you know very well. Here t square is there, here 1 plus t square is there. Add and subtract 1 in numerator. That means it becomes t square of tan inverse t as it is minus of 1 plus t square with minus 1 by 1 plus t square to reduce into non-integral function. Right. T square of tan inverse t with minus, 1 plus t square by 1 plus t square is 1. Integral of 1 with respect to t is t. Minus or minus plus 1 by 1 plus t square is how much? Tan inverse t. Plus c constant as it is, right. There are the two terms, total integration is over. There are two terms in terms of tan inverse t. This is one term, this is other term. From these two, I am taking the tan inverse t is common. What is left over? Yes, exactly. T square here plus 1 is left over into tan inverse t, right? With the minus t plus c. Now we can concentrate on t. What is t? Is a root x. T square is x. In place of t square, you can replace as x. It becomes x plus 1. Tan inverse t is a root x, right? Minus t is a root x plus c, right? This is we got by taking the integration of this one. Okay, compare with RHS. What is tan inverse x multiple? X plus 1, that is ax. Therefore, ax is equals to x plus 1, right? What is the root x multiple? Next one, multiple is not there. Next function, bx function is minus root x. Bx is equals to minus root x. What are the required two functions? Ax and bx. X plus 1 and minus root x. X plus 1 is same as 1 plus x. Yes, this is not. Yes, this is on third one. 1 plus x. Ax is 1 plus x and bx is minus root x. Okay, that's it. Yes, look at this question. Is asking integral of cos theta by 7 plus sin theta minus 2 cos square theta d theta. Here options takes more space. Okay, to recognize the options, I copied on options also, including this your favorite C. Right. Integral of cos theta by 7 plus sin theta minus 2 cos square theta to find out it. Here sin is there. Here also we can convert in terms of sin or not. Usually you can understand here conversion first. Because of sin derivatives, we can think about cos is sin derivative like that. Just I will do the first step is cos square theta I am writing in terms of sin square theta. That is one step I am writing here. Integral of cos theta as it is by 7 plus sin theta minus 2 into, in place of cos square theta I am writing 1 minus sin square theta d theta as it is, right? Now you can understand what is the denominator simplification. Numerator is as it is. Integration of cos theta by denominator. 7 here minus 2. 7 minus 2 is a 5. 5 plus here sin theta. Here minus or minus plus 2 sin square theta. Now easily can understand what you have to do next step. Yes, exactly, substitution method. What is you have to take the substitution? Yes, we can take sin theta as a t. Let the sin theta is a t. Okay, what is a sin theta derivative? Sin theta as a t, then sin theta derivative cos theta d theta is a dt. In place of the cos theta d theta, we can write a dt, and the sin theta is a t. Now it becomes dt by 5 plus t plus 2t square. Do you know how can you convert it is in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c quadratic expression? How can you convert? Anybody have the idea? It's a very, very important simple simplification, that conversion of ax squared plus bx plus c quadratic expression into known formula like this. If you know, well and good. If you don't also, you can think about here like this. I'm writing first 2t square ax square term must be like ax square 2x square plus t plus 5. After that we can take 2 is common. We have to convert the x square term, what is maybe t square term should be, quotient should be 1. But taking the 2 is common, what is left over? T square plus t by 2 plus 5 by 2. Okay, after that t square asked is, what is t quotient here? 1 by 2, half of 1 by 2. Half of 1 by 2 is what? 1 by 4. Whole square add and subtract means what it is? T by 2 plus 1 by 4 whole square adding minus 1 by 4 whole square subtracting. This is plus 5 by 2 is as it is. Okay, after that, why I am doing like this? To convert into the, it is in the form of a square plus b square plus 2ab or not? 2 into t into 1 by 4 is t by 2. Therefore, these three terms we can write t plus 1 by 4 whole square. And simplify this is minus 1 by 4 into 4, 16 plus 5 by 2. Right, again 2 into t plus 1 by 4 whole square. 16 is LCM. Here minus 1 plus 2 8 8 5 is 40. Therefore, this is 2 times of t plus 1 by 4 whole square plus 39 by 16. There is a one shortcut method also, but by adding that one it takes foolishness. That is directly it is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. How should we convert? That is important here. In place of this one, I am writing 2 of t plus 1 by 4 whole square plus 39 by 16. Shall I write root 39 by 4 whole square? That is I am writing here directly. Now it is integral of 1 by 2 is 1 by 2 is taken out. T plus 1 by 4 whole square plus 39 by 16 we can write root 39 by 4 whole square. Right. Dt. What is this form? Anybody can have the idea? Now it is in the form of one of the super 9 formulas, that is 1 by a square plus x square. 1 by a square plus x square integral is what? 1 by a tan inverse x by a. See how to recollect, guys, all those formulas. Integral means application of formulas is important. 1 by 2 constant, 1 by a in place of a root 39 by 4, 1 by root 39 by 4 into tan inverse x in place of x, what is there? T plus 1 by 4 by a. A is a root 39 by 4, right? Now 2 to cancel, 2 by root 39, right? Tan inverse of, here 4, by taking the 4 is LCM, 40 plus 1 by root 39 will come, right? Plus C we can add, in options, so in case of the objective, no need to worry about this C also. 2 by root 39 of tan inverse of 40 plus 1 by root 39 we got. What is actually T or substitution? T is a sin theta. We can replace it. 2 by root 39 of tan inverse of 4 in place of T. We can write sin theta plus 1 by root 39. That's it. This is all our solution. Which option? 2 by root 39, 4 sin theta plus 1 by root 39 is clearly third option. Right? That's it. Okay. So these are the various questions I did, which are available in the year which are given 2020 of JEE Mains. I did on the topic what? Indefinite integrations. I hope I followed well. Some questions are little bit lengthy, because it's quite common, depends upon the question to question, it will be varied. Try to understand in examination. If you feel that it is lengthy, try to avoid. In case of the JEE Mains, you have to attempt, because for JEE Mains nothing to worry, because of minimum questions only, maximum time. So, but you have to concentrate maximum. If you don't have the idea in examination point of view, then only you can skip it. If there is chance to have the idea, just try to do it, because one question carries 4 marks. If you put the guesswork, there is chance to lose the marks because there is an into marking, right? So these are the various questions. If you make sure to enjoy this video, please like, share and subscribe. So I will come with another topic in the next video. Till then, have a great time. Take care. Bye bye.